Oh yes, people, it's that time again. It's a return to Tropico 4. Not modern times, so we'll be doing DLC missions. Yes, DLC missions. They had a sale recently, like last weekend, and I just scooped up all the DLC, except for Plantations. That DLC's stupid. And yeah, now we're going to do all the DLC. So we got 5 missions total. And I'm going to be starting with the newest one. The Communist Propaganda Competition.
Moscow believe they are the final word in populist propaganda. Ha! They are in for a surprise. For only Tropico is crazy enough to turn every possible propaganda slogan into reality. That is why Tropico will win the Communist Propaganda Competition.
Haha. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Who do I really want to level up? We got a Compulsive Liar. We got a Green Thumb. A Pompous. He's still not leveled up. Voodoo Pizza Man. Dear God, you are my man. Voodoo Pizza Man. Okay, I haven't played this in a while. It's been a long time, actually.
Comrade Presidente, the Comintern has chosen Tropico as an example state to participate in the Communist Propaganda Competition.
Now, to start competition, the city of Tropico will need propaganda towers. They are best achievement of Soviet science, brought forth to improve the lives of ordinary men. The propaganda department will be providing you funding for your propaganda development. So $15,000, and I gotta build 2 towers. But I see $15,000 as investment capital. I don't look at that and say, hey, I have to build towers right now. No, I see that as investment capital. That's money that I can use to invest in the future of Tropico. So we're going to go ahead and put down some mines, and we're going to develop our future together. Yeah! The future of Tropico is clean. Where is the other mine site? 2 more mine sites. This is not going to be a high mining location, I guess. Normally there's like 20 mines on an island. So, don't know what I'm going to do factory wise. It's always pretty random what I do. Because pretty much everything sells for money, which is good. So let's connect all this stuff together at a crossroad and make our merry way back to the land of Tropico. What other mines can we build? The mines of salt. Where are those at? So we have one over here. Yes, I agree. Most interesting location. And we will have another one over... Really? Only one salt mine, eh? This will be rough. Alright. And just to prove that I'm not an unruly dictator, I'll build 1 tenement. 1 home for my people, and we'll build a few farms. We can export the surplus corn anyway. So yeah, we're back! We're back with Tropico 4. Easily one of the top simulation games out there. Of course, this is simulation of the business. And it is very, very good. Those guys at Havenmount Games and Kalypso Studios are very good. I recommend getting the base game and the expansion. That's Tropico 4 and Tropico 4 Modern Times. Any day of the week, I recommend those. The DLC, we will see. I'm not really sure whether DLC is worthwhile or not. I could build a tourist dock too. We'll have to make some money for that. Tourist docks are kind of cool because they give you a nice amount of income. I mean, so do tenements, but I mean, it's not a lot. I'm paying rent of $1. $1! These people can afford that. Look at all these shack-dwelling people. Can't even afford $1. Probably because they haven't created any jobs yet. That's probably why. Salt doesn't require anything crazy. No, just uneducated males. Uneducated males. All the farms are going up. Excellent. You know what else I'm going to build? I'm going to build entertainment. We're gonna have a nice little restaurant right here. Yeah, just for my people, because I'm that kind of guy. I'm a good ruler. I'm no dictator. I am Zombie Pizza Man? Voodoo Pizza Man! I am the Voodoo Pizza Man. I am the greatest of the pizza men. And now it's the waiting game, which is of course our favorite game on the island of Tropico, where we just wait around for stuff to happen, and if nothing happens, we cry in our sleep. Please don't make me cry in my sleep. I like this metals opener. The big problem with the metals opener is that it severely crushes your ability to play good with the environmentalists, which sucks. But my hero does have a green thumb. Oh, I got like 4.2 mil in my Swiss bank account. Dear God. I play this game way too much. Way too much. 4.2 million? Dear God. The funny thing is that there are already people in the world. This is a brand new map. It came out like last week, Friday, kind of thing. Came out Friday last week, and people have already gotten crazy high scores that are pretty well unbeatable. As in, like, they've been playing this game for 48 hours straight, maxing out their scores and all that stuff. So, oh, foreign aid. Maybe I will be able to afford some tourism stuff. Like a tourist dock. Seven immigrants. Going to have some early workforce shortages. For sure. For sure. That's what Canadians say. For sure. I had a, back when I was renting, I had a landlord. And this was in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, which is a lovely city if you're on the east side of the city. The west side, where I lived, was kind of a ghetto. I lived in the Hells and the Angels neighborhood. That story next. And basically, they were renting their downstairs basement, which they turned into an apartment. And every time they would, I'd ask them something, the response, "Oh, for sure, yes, for sure, eh? Oh, yeah, eh? Oh, yeah, eh? For sure." Like, I felt like I was in a hyper Canadian place, because I've been to Alberta, been to BC, been to Manitoba, been to Ontario, I've been to Quebec, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, the Yukon, and Northwest Territories. Haven't been to none of it yet. I'm headed there soon. I've never heard anyone talk like that, except for these people. Like, it just seems really weird to me. I always have to roll my eyes whenever I hear the Canadian stereotype, because it is a stereotype, but there are people who make it true, and they're my old landlords. So I lived in the Hells Angels neighborhood. That was interesting. And it's interesting because, like, growing up, the image of the Hells Angels you always have is they're on Harley Davidsons, they're wearing black leather, they have bandanas, old grizzled men with, like, you know, ill-kept faces and whatnot.
Peace and love, dear Presidente.
But that's actually not who they are. I only knew he was Hells Angels because he had the tat. The Hells Angel tattoo. And that definitely wasn't good. And he was an accountant. Like, he just did their accounting. That's what he was. A Hells Angels, though. You can't, if you're a Hells Angels accountant, you're not an accountant for anyone. You're just an accountant for the Hells Angels, and your job isn't normal accounting stuff. And yeah, that was interesting, very interesting. And yeah, like, it was actually really awkward because one day, ooh, new stuff. One day, his daughter and his wife were, you know, walking in to their home. And then I was like, my roommate at the time, I was saying, "Ooh, hot ladies in town." And I said it kind of loud, and clearly, you know, they heard me, because, let's face it, I'm pretty loud. I'm a loud person. And the daughter, you know, gave me a look. I think it was a "I want you" look. But you can never be sure of these things, so you don't say them out loud. And So did the wife. Now, my roommate was quick to shush me because he wanted to remind me. Now, keep in mind, I'm probably 21 at this time, 22, maybe older. He informs me, dude, she's like 14. Yikes. So, the moral of the story is don't mess with the Hells Angels, because the husband had a talk with me about the proper treatment of ladies. And he found out that I'm, in fact, a geek, and that I'm actually not very threatening at all, and that I probably would not be harassing his daughter at all. Because it's me. I am probably the second largest nerd on the planet. Largest nerd on the planet? I don't know. That chubby kid who does like that Star Wars dance with the lightsaber and, you know, won an award for something. Okay. It's awkward. That's how to shift out of this awkwardness. So what am I doing and why am I doing it? So I built up salt mines and farms, and these will employ the farms will employ uneducated females and males, I believe, and the mines will employ uneducated males. These will employ the uneducated males, these the uneducated females. So I have a decent balance of getting everybody working, which is going to be my goal. I should probably get a childhood museum, because this is also a tourist place. The more you learn. I have to get all my hotels up just to get my tourists here. And since I'm at 50%, I also get more money. I'm trying also not, like, this is a huge pet peeve of mine. I'm trying my hardest not to make my budget go below 0. Because you do that and your foreign relations go to shit. And I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try my hardest to do this. And note, 50% occupancy, perfect. Normally you can support 4 hotels, but because I'm going to be doing this 50% occupancy thing, I'll be able to support like 8 hotels. And there's this cool thing I was looking at. It's called the Voodoo Manor. 8,000 bucks. It has a potion that will make them stay longer, so I can actually support 10 hotels. I know! Crazy, right? So I'll be doing like 9, 10-ish hotels just because. And I have a nice little... Oh, I gotta check these prices for these tourists. $8 to get in, bad boys. I don't want none of you poor miners in here. You're supposed to be working. This won't be like $8 as well. Until I can afford a luxury place proper, like a spa. I think I will get a spa. How much does that cost me? 10 grand. I'll wait for the next shit in 7 months. 7 months? That's a long time. Well, just enjoy the music. Just imagine your head me shaking maracas, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm shaking my maracas, which is a pejorative term for a woman's hoo-hoos, or ha-has, depending on what you think of them as.
China grants the title Honorable Trade Partner to our comrade country of Tropico and your exalted leader, El Presidente. Long live the friendship between our peoples.
Yes, friendship. I really tried. 40% happiness. That's not good. So one of the big downsides of playing like this is that it takes a long time for you to be able to actually afford to get nice things for your people. On the plus side, you will have a lot of entertainment style buildings, so that will keep their happiness kind of up. But you're going to disappoint like the religious people, you're pissed you don't have a church. The communists can be upset that you don't have housing and clinics and... Oh, I got oil tanker. That's not good. We'll save the fish. So that'll take time. Yikes. $46,000 to clean that instantly. I don't got $46,000. Okay, here comes a freighter. So now I can go ahead and build myself a spa. I'm running out of good places to build hotels. God, look at it. It's just expanding. It's going to touch this. No, it's going to corrupt it. Oh my God! All those people have cancer.
Excelencia,
protesters. Pideros muerte? Is that death the president?
¿Qué ocurre?
No one murders el presidente. Well, another hotel up. I have 20 grand, so I can probably afford. Oh, I got a quest. Arrest capitalist leader. Capitalist leader. Oh man, this is gonna be brutal. It's gonna be one of those games, man. Okay, let's get some more hotels up at 50% occupancy, because that is our trick. We want to have more hotels up. That employs more people, and it gets us wealthier tourists. We spend more money on the hotel part of it. We gotta jack the price up of this thing quick. Because we don't want just anyone coming in here. We want the wealthy slabs only. Do I really have like no building projects? I should probably be working on these mines. That's gonna be.
No me interesa.
Whoa, calm down, peaceful protest. God, I'm trying to build a mining empire here. Jesus. Sorry. Sometimes I just take it personally, and that was one such time. So we'll probably go with the price of that a bit. The price of that. Now that we have our spa, maybe a little more. And that's fine. Just put a tenement over here. It's always good to build a tenement where there are shacks. Because you build tenement next to shack, and soon shack become tenement. It's pretty smart. This tenement's not even full. These people are just poor. Poor people. So that means I have to get a... Oh, something happened there. I think it's my save screen.
My dear Presidente, do you know that...
Oh, things are getting bad already. And I just began. Okay, I think we'll end today off by finishing off our hotel. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get 10 today, and we'll put on a Voodoo Manor tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week. As I continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to build 4 more hotels. And like I said, this only makes sense. This only makes sense if you have the Voodoo DLC. And you can put down... Oh, that's too expensive. That is too crazy. Oh my god. I can buy that now. But I won't. And only if you have this. If you do not have the Voodoo Manor, 8 is all you can get. No more than 8. And there we go! We'll put down the Voodoo Manor tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I gotta stop saying tomorrow. Next week. My name is Troublemaker. Thank you guys for joining me. And that will end Tropico 4 for the day. See you guys next week.